Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J. Gaming on the mic, coming at you with a brand new episode of Cincinnati Royals. We are here in Little Caesars Arena, where we see the Blake Griffin make his return to Detroit for the first time since he was traded to the Cincinnati Royals this past offseason. It's going to be a good one, man, so make sure you smash that like button for me, as well as hit subscribe if you do have to be brand new, and like what you see here on the channel as well. Let's go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling here. You know, should be a game that we should win easily. Detroit is one of the worst teams in the NBA. And it's only a matter of time we figure out, you know, how good we truly are. We're having a pretty solid start to the season ourselves. But I'm interested to see as well how Blake Griffin handles this game. He's playing his old team for the first time since he was traded here to Cincinnati. As we got a close one here early, 10-9. Sanchez somehow getting the ball back to himself, but getting rudely rejected by Ron Valabiti and taking it the other way. Sanchez is called for the foul, and Josh Green's going to get that and one to go as well. So we got into a multi-possession game, and we're going to extend it out even further as Tyrese Halliburton takes it to the cup, gets the layup to go. Oh, nice little kisser off the backboard, going up against the Aaron Fox on defense. As it's a 6-point game now, 17-11. And the thing about the Detroit Pistons, like, I legitimately cannot recognize some of these players that are on the squad. As Josh Green takes it the other way, he gets it to Ron Valabiti, who lays it down with authority. You absolutely love to see it, going coast to coast. As you go the other way here again, going to pull up with Henrik Stevenson. He gets that little mid-ranger danger to go as well. There's already a 9-point game as the Detroit Pistons, they're desperately trying to get back into this thing. Little jumper, looks like Reggie Evans, I want to say. Or actually, that's Edwin Camp who actually made that shot. He was selected with the pick that we traded over in order to get Blake Griffin. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out, as these two guys will be linked in this trade, Blake Griffin and Edwin Kemp. As we already get done with the first quarter of action already. It's been mostly Cincinnati, though. We've been doing pretty solid here in this first quarter of play. We're going to be going ahead and carrying a 4-point lead into the second quarter. Let's see if we can build off of what's been a nice start to this game for us. So let's go, man. Second quarter underway. We actually have Henrik Stevenson running point guard for us here. We got him as a shooting guard in a trade deal over the offseason, but he can run some point guard for us too, and he's been a valuable backup to say the least. As we turn the ball over with Josh Green, and the other way, looks like Justice Winslow making the basket good. In a 2-point game now, as we look to try to get it back to a 2-score affair. As Jahlil Okafor trying to go to work, has a man on him. It's Frank Kormaz. He's called for the foul. He's saying I didn't do it, but you clearly did, my guy. Come on now. As Jahlil Okafor, he makes at least one of his free throws. And now we go the other way with it, 29-27. Gonna get it out to the corner. Got Josh Green open, but he misses, though. Gotta make those open shots for me, champ. Come on now, as Sanchez goes the other way and gets a goaltending call on Michael Porter Jr. So a surprisingly tight affair, man. Even though Detroit sucks this season, or at least the start of this season so far, they certainly aren't giving up whatsoever, and they actually take their first lead of this game, man. 33-34. As Cincinnati looking to respond. We turn the ball over once again. Justin Winslow expecting the post, and they got it. And we almost had a turnover ourselves, but we don't get as fortunate. So an easy bucket for the Pistons, as it remains a 1-point game here in the second quarter. Josh Green with the free. He misses. Tony Brownlee, though, going to pick up the rebound for us and get the putback. That's his first points of this game. We get 37-36. Blake Griffin. No, Michael Porter Jr. with the rebound. Going the other way with it, trying to get into the paint, but we're just going to go ahead, back it out a little bit. Blake Griffin handling the top, waiting for MPJ to get open, and does, but he makes it as well. Let's go, baby. Free bean is good. And we get to a 4-point game as well. Josh Green going the other way. Tyrese Halliburton going to lay it up, and it's good. Kendrick Nunn going to be called for the foul, the former undrafted player. Former Miami Heat guy as well. He's playing his first season with the Detroit Pistons. As De'Aaron Fox tries to take it to the cup, but you can't lay it up on Ron Valabidi. Gotta go a little stronger than that. Now as Tyrese Halliburton going the other way, he gets fouled by Sikander Singh, a rookie from the country of India. The first NBA player from that part of the world. As Edwin Kemp going to try to pass it out. He gets it to DeAndre Fox. He's going to take it up to the cup. He's blocked by Tyrese Halliburton. Malik Beasley gets the rebound, and what a way to get your first bucket of the game. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Way to get some hops there. That's going to go ahead and finish up with the first half of play. And your Cincinnati Royals looking pretty good, man. 58-46. Shooting up pretty well from the field, 52%. Tyrese Halliburton, our best performer here in the first half with a 13-7 already. Let's see if we can continue in the second half, though, as De'Aaron Fox tries to shoot the free, but it's no good. As they get it out into fast break, going for Blake Griffin, who can still catch a body. Oh, my word. Blake Griffin taking off on him. Wow. De'Aaron Fox, he wasn't ready. And now he's going to be an ESPN poster for sure. As Josh Green, he takes another free. That's no good, though. Ron Valabidi with the rebound, though. He already has double-digit boards in this game. It is now starting to pull away here in the second half. 62-46. As here comes the Royals the other way now. MPJ getting past Edwin Kemp, trying to lay it up, and it's going to be fouled by Seme Dahuja. I believe an SMU product. MPJ making both free throws, and it's now almost a 20-point game. Is now going to try. I don't know what this guy is doing, to be honest. Just kind of moving back and forth. They're going to put the ball back in the hands of De'Aaron Fox, who gets to Marvin Bagley the third. Forced to take the free. That certainly didn't look like that was his shot. As we get it out, Michael Porter, green bean. That's good as well. Foot on the line, though, but it's a 20-point game. As we're just taking full advantage of these guys right now, but we turn the ball over. Here comes the Pistons. Justice laying it up. He's fouled by Michael Porter Jr. Now we'll cut into it a little bit, but even then, it's still an 18-point deficit, and Ron Valabidi, he got that takeover badge on. You don't want to get in his ways. He gets another block. What did I tell you? Don't play games, and it's a Josh Green free. The other way, he gets the green bean, and it's a 21-point game. This thing is turned into a slaughter for sure, as the Pistons try again, trying to lay it up. No good, though. Valabidi with another rebound, number 12. And we got a smaller guy on the fast break as well. Gonna go ahead, trying to baby him down. Find Josh Green again. Another open jumper for the third-year player from Arizona. A second-round pick, too, that has turned into a very valuable asset for our squad. And a 24-point game as Sanchez does a little teardrop. Does get that one to go, and Royals going to go ahead and call timeout. But they're still looking absolutely fantastic right now. This is how I envision Cincinnati playing at its fullest potential. As Michael Porter Jr., he tries to do a little heat check, a little covered, maybe ill-advised, but yeah, we got a big lead right now against one of the worst teams in the NBA. So not exactly worried, but Sikander Singh, the custom recruit from India, gets that one to fall. As we still have a 19-point game. Despite that, as we get a steal the other way, Josh Green is in the corner, and he sinks it from that corner as well. Josh Green not having the best game necessarily, but if you leave him open like that, he will knock it down. No question about that, and he can also lay it up too. Two-hand slam dunk. As Josh Green really starting to assert himself here in this third quarter. As we go later into that third quarter as well, Josh Green, he might be looking for a little bit of a heat check, but they're going to double team Malik Beasley, left wide open under the basket. And it's an easy 2-point for us right there. And so we got an 85-61 game. Just playing some amazing basketball, man, as we get into the last portion of this third quarter. They try to get the rebound. They're going the other way with it. Are they going to get close to 100 points before we even get to the fourth quarter? Is that what we're about to see right now? We're trying to run one more play. Halliburton, good. 8 seconds left, too, and that's how this third quarter ends, man. Only a handful of minutes left in this game. You know, we'll see. We're going to see some backups here, I think. We're definitely taking care of some business right now. They are just being absolutely slaughtered right now. Fourth quarter coming up, man. Let's see what our reserves can do. Alright, man, so the fourth quarter is officially underway, and we start off with another steal. This time, Jerian Grant going to take it up court, as we can't capitalize completely, so got to pull it back, try to run the offense. There's a double team, though. Lamar Kersey is open. He gets his mid-ranger danger to fall. He gets off the bench for the first time today and doesn't show too much rust. He makes his first basket of this game. So Lamar Kersey 1 for 1, but Jerian Grant can't say the same thing. He gets a foul drawn on him by the rookie Edwin Kemp. He's the 20th overall pick from this past year's draft. And we can definitely tell the rookies for the most part are in, as Jones goes coast to coast. Still almost misses, it seems like, despite the fact that he did have an open lane to the hoop, but hey, man, we're just trying to get our guys warmed up. It's a long NBA season, of course, so any opportunity that we can take to keep our guys fresh, I absolutely do want to go ahead and take that. No doubt about it. It's now 100-73 as Jones goes to the hoop. Misses that one, though. And it looks like Jerian Grant with his 4th rebound of this quarter. Going for his first basket as well initially, but finds Lamar Kersey under the basket, the 27 overall pick. You know, looking good in limited playing time, man. I'll tell you that much. As we force another miss, Tyrese Halliburton still out there. Might be trying to pad the stats a little bit, leaving him wide, butt naked open. And that's how he gets 20 points, man, and a wide open three in transition. Doing it with a pull-up, too. You know, that's not as easy as it seems, as he can also bring it to the cup as well. He draws a foul on Edwin Kemp. That's his first foul of the game. Halliburton makes both. And he also has the takeover badge on. Now trying to get the little heat check going here. A little ill-advised, but hey, we're just out here having fun, man. When we're a team that's having fun, we can do some amazing things, and that's what I certainly love to see. As it's 107-75 as we give up a foul under the hoop. Tyrese Halliburton called for a second. I didn't even realize Alex Caruso was on the team. The baby goat with an and one there as well. So a little positive story for sure. But still only 107-78. It's been a rough one here as they go to the paint once again. Tyrese Halliburton on him. Gotta try to come and help, but the help was a little too late. So Detroit actually hits the 80-point mark. I don't know if they'll reach the 100-point mark, but it feels pretty safe to say that we're going to win this game, it seems like. But I do want to come out here and still prove a point nonetheless, as we get a rebound from Jahlil Okafor. Here going the other way. Kersey again with another layup. Now got 6 points in one quarter. That's not too shabby, my guy. As it makes it 111-82. And even the reserves for the Detroit Pistons, they're falling apart as Derrick Jones Jr. gets his hands on the ball for the first time today. He's able to get a slam dunk out of it as well, in transition as well. And that's what I love so much about this squad. We got some athletes. We got guys that are very capable of running the floor. We got shooters too. Shoot, this might be a team that can potentially compete for an NBA championship when it's all said and done. As we go ahead, Lamar Kersey, another rebound. He puts it up himself, and he gets his takeover badge turned on. You want to talk about taking advantage of the opportunity? Lamar Kersey is that guy. Doesn't get much work, but he's now getting it for sure. As Kersey going to try to drive in on the baby goat. It does not draw the foul, but gets his own board and gets the layup to go. So some second chance points too for Lamar Kersey. And that's going to just about do it. But Detroit trying to leave with one last bucket. Somehow missing up close, but getting the rebound. Now here comes Najee with a bucket. He can't get it. And now here comes the Royals. One more bucket for the memes. It's Kersey. And Kersey has 16 points in one quarter. It's an easy win for Cincinnati. We take care of business. We win this thing by a final score of 123 to 89. Let's go ahead and check out the stats for our guys to see the great work that we've done. Alright, man. So, our Cincinnati Lions, or not Cincinnati Lions, but the Cincinnati Royals, we had another really good game today, man. We had 22 points and 10 assists from our point guard. That is turning into an absolute star. Tyrese Halliburton out here killing it out there. But we had a lot of help. This was a game where, a lot of scoring was spread out surprisingly. Josh Green, he ended up with 18 points. Lamar Kersey off the bench, he had 16 points and 6 rebounds. He even had his takeover badge turned on what seems like for the very first time. So that was really cool to see. Michael Porter Jr., he had a double-double today. He had 13 points to go along with 10 rebounds as well. Malik Beasley had 13 points. Ron Valabeede, who's a guy that, usually scores 20-plus points. He didn't even have to do much today. He had a double-double with just 12 for 12 and 3 blocks. And then Henrik Stevenson, a guy that we acquired in this offseason, he ended up with 8 points, 3 assists, and a steal. A guy that, came in as a shooting guard, but shown that he can play at that point guard position as well. Now, these Detroit Pistons, they rode the struggle bus here today, and you can tell why. De'Aaron Fox was their leading scorer, but he only scored 17 points off of 7 for 16 shooting. Also only had 3 assists, so that doesn't really help. Furkan Korkmaz, he had 14 points. He's actually had a solid season. 18 points a game. And then George Sanchez, he ended up with, he had 13 points and 4 rebounds, the 5th overall pick for the 2021 draft. He's on the uptick, but we kind of shut him down today as well. As for the 2 rookies on this team, Sikander Sai, he didn't have a good game at all. 2 for 7, only 4 points, 3 rebounds. Did have a steal and a block though. And then the other rookie, Edwin Kemp, the 20th overall pick, he had 2 points and 6 rebounds in 22 minutes. So not a good day for either of the rookies. So the beautiful thing about what we got going on this season so far is that we kept a positive momentum going for the most part. We got a huge win against the Timberwolves, who are the best team in the Western Conference right now, and that was off of Blake Griffin. He had one of his best games this season, 27 points, 5 assists as well. He's really starting to prove that he's doing a little bit better now. He had a slow start, but he's getting used to our system. Same thing with the Houston Rockets, man. We killed the Houston Rockets, and that was off of Valabeede's 35 points and 6 rebounds. Beasley, Tyrese Halliburton, and Blake Griffin each also had 20 plus points as well. One of the best scoring tandems that we have in this league as well. Same thing with the Orlando Magic. We beat the Orlando Magic convincingly as well. That was off of Tyrese Halliburton's 24 and 6 game as well, with plenty of help from the teammates as well. You'll love to see it. And just taking care of business, man. Wins against the Clippers, wins against the Raptors, wins against the Knicks. So as a result, we're sitting here, it's only a quarter of the season, so let's not get too terribly excited, but we have the second best record in the Eastern Conference right now. That is insane, because 2 years ago, it took us a full season to win just 19 games. So we're doing fantastic right now. What I'm going to do now, these next 4 games are non-playoff teams, or borderline non-playoff team. So I'm just going to go ahead and simcast these next few games for you guys to see, how we deal with, some of these simulations. And, I got to say, if we can keep up the strong start that we've had so far this season, anything is possible. But that being said, though, we actually ended up, losing to the Sacramento Knicks, 123 to 111, and then we'll now go play against the Atlanta Hawks, who they aren't having as good of a season as they did last year. And we do get our revenge, at least in our first rematch, since we got eliminated in the Eastern Conference semifinals last season. Malik Beasley led the way with 18 points and 3 rebounds as well. So we beat those guys. We'll see if we can do the same thing with the Los Angeles Clippers. Can we beat these guys too on top of that? And and we're just taking the Clippers to town, man. They did not have a chance whatsoever. You see via tweet, Royals tear the Clippers apart 124 to 86. And again, Malik Beasley, he's just been on fire in these early portions of the season at times. He can do that off the bench as well, so I definitely love to see that. And because of that win, we're 19-9, definitely our best start in franchise history, as we win another game as well, 20-9. So it leaves us with this game against the Chicago Bulls, and they're currently ranked 4th in the Eastern Conference right now. So we got a heck of a game coming up here. So I'm going to end the episode here, but next time out, we are going to play the Chicago Bulls here in Cincinnati. So I need you guys to do me a favor and please smash that like button, as well as hit subscribe if you have to be brand new, and enjoy the content here on the channel. This is John J. Game on the mic, hoping you guys are all out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.